Hi there, my name is Steve Gearhart, and as always, this is the Unagi Observer. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching the video. This is a labor of love for me, so I'm so grateful that you're watching it. In case you can't tell from my voice, I'm still getting over the convention cred that I got from Gen Con, which I had a wonderful time. If you didn't watch the last video about Gen Con, you're interested, please do so. This week we're going to do a anime review of Sakamoto Days. Just a warning, just because of the crud, I'm coughing a lot, so if the editing might seem a little bit jumpy, that's probably why. Alright, so let's go on into the review of Sakamoto Days. Okay, so how did I come across Sakamoto Days? Well, it was part of the seasonal anime watch that we do. Brent, John, and I do over at Otaku Station on Anime Archaeology YouTube channel. So if you want to check that out, please do. And this was back in this past January. And one of the first episodes of a new show that we saw was, of course, Sakamoto Days. We watched the first episode. We thought it was interesting, entertaining, and I kind of moved on from it. There were other things that I was kind of interested in. So I came back to it a few days ago and kind of watched it. Gave it the 3-episode treatment, and I kind of want to talk about it. So let's go into some of the details here. All right, so let's go to the ever-helpful Wikipedia page. Of course, it starts off as a manga, as most anime do, written by Yuto Suzuki, published by Shueisha. Magazine, of course, is Weekly Shonen Jump. Started in November of 2020 and is running till present. Excuse me. There are 24 volumes as of this point. There has been a novel of Sakamoto Days, and of course the anime that we're going to be talking about here shortly. The anime came out again in January, is running through the present. The creator of the anime is saying that the series is set to start its final battle on August 4th, 2025. So it is August 8th as of this video, so the final battle is probably in progress. So we got a little bit more time, I think, and then the series is going to be over. So the series is directed by Masaki Watanabe. He hasn't done a whole lot, but I'll list off what he's done. He's done some music videos. He did one for Creepy Nuts. He's done mostly Battle Spirits and let's see here, Kato, the right answer, and of course currently Sakamoto Days. Yeah. So that is the information that I have for you on the details of the anime. So what is this anime about? So it is the trope of the hitman who has decided to retire. Now, you can go take this trope in a manner of ways. You can take it seriously. It can be actiony. It can be comedy. It can be thoughtful. It can be a combination of things. We do have a small genre of this where a former Yakuza turns into a house husband. Remember that one? Or a hitman who has just decided that he's fallen in love with somebody. Those kinds of tropes. This one is where Sakamoto is a hitman who has retired because he has fallen in love. We see this storyline as part of the John Wick franchise, which is the backstory of John Wick, but this is more comedic, so not as grimdark. So in the first 3 episodes, we discover that he has met his wife, falls in love with her, and at the time that he meets her, he is much thinner, more streamlined. One of the most deadliest assassins of a group called the Order, who only goes after other hitmen. So he's really, really good, right? Falls in love, retires, and runs a convenience store. He has a cute little daughter, 5-year-old daughter. A telepathic would-be assassin walks into the door. Young guy, kind of looks like one of the Elric brothers from Fullmetal Alchemist, and tries to kill Sakamoto. Sakamoto doesn't kill him. Instead, talks him into turning his life around in a comedic fashion. Turns out, like I said, the kid is telepathic, so he can read Sakamoto's mind, so he knows generally what Sakamoto is thinking. Sakamoto is aware of this, and Sakamoto gives the guy a chance of a new life. And refreshingly, the guy doesn't really fight it. He goes, oh, you know what? This might be a good thing. Maybe I should turn my life around. And he does so. So he becomes kind of like a retail worker slash bodyguard for Sakamoto. So these people kind of come in from time to time and try to kill him, maybe former grudges and things like that. And they are handled in a very efficient manner, but no one gets killed. There is a no-kill rule in the Sakamoto household, set up by the wife. The wife is fully aware that he was a hitman when they were dating. So there's no secrets there. The daughter doesn't know, but the wife knows. And the wife says, hey, look, if you want to be with me, this ends. No more killing. You kill anyone for any reason, it's over. Divorce, done, over. So he doesn't want that. And so he gives it up. He gives life up. So when these things do happen, he's able to take them out in a non-lethal fashion. Violently, I might add, but non-lethal. People get hurt, bones get broken, things get stabbed, but not fatally. So just to give you an idea. And over the 5 years that he has retired, he's gone from this thin, lean killing machine into an overweight convenience store retail manager. And there it is. So episode 2, we come to find out that a girl from Chinatown in this Japanese city runs into Sakamoto, who is trying to buy these wonderful Chinese pork dumplings for his family. And they get squashed because she's jumping out of the window and lands on top of him. Oh, by the way, Sakamoto is virtually indestructible. It's kind of weird. And she squashes it and she's running away. Sakamoto helps her out. They get into a fight. They take out this clan's enemies. And as a result, he gets on the hit list of the JAA, the mysterious JAA, which is an order that kind of runs the hitman world, almost like John Wick kind of thing going on. And they say, okay, Sakamoto's got to die. He's back, so he's a fair target now for 5 billion yen. He's got a large price on his head. Episode 3 ends with the girl who is an expert in Tai Chi, inheritor of a clan that's all been wiped out. The telepathic would-be assassin and Sakamoto. They go to a theme park because that's what the little girl wants, his daughter wants to do. And hilarity ensues amidst great violence. So that's kind of the plot. There's not much to it right now. So, some things to talk about here. The animation is fine. A little bit interesting on the character designs, a little bit. And they pay a lot of attention to the face for some reason. Otherwise, it's pretty generic current anime method. It's not bad. It's not great. Budget is spent, but it's not a large budget, and no one feels that it's really necessary, unless it's part of the face for some reason, that it's necessary to spend that much money. They're really trying to be story driven. And as a result, some of the action sequences are kind of a little bit muted. So, unfortunately, even though it is definitely a shonen anime, the animation is just fine. If you're looking from Lazarus-style anime action scenes, you're not going to get that. It's run-of-the-mill, not bad, not good. So, story, again, plot is kind of working its way up. So this is one of those anime that are going to be kind of a slow burner in terms of plot. We're getting just the beginning of it by episode 3. So if you're okay with a bunch of action and not a whole lot of plot just yet, then this will work for you. The first 3 episodes will work for you. It's sort of more of introducing some of the more main characters. And then I think we're going to get into plot probably about 4th or 5th episode in. People in this world, the assassins in this world, some of them seem to have special abilities. Not all, but some of them do. Some people, like one of the assassins, would-be assassins, figures out that Sakamoto's bodyguard can read minds, and he's able to suppress his thoughts and still move around somehow. There's a guy that is a master of illusions. You get the idea. And this is very much a comedic anime right now. There are some nice, sweet points, especially when he's talking about his family and basically making that choice to not be a hitman anymore. And the comedy is him balancing that, trying not to kill people, but protect himself and his family by not killing people. So it does get funny, but it is violent. So this is not something like, think of the more violent aspects of Spy Family and a lot of that, punctuated with sweetness periodically from Sakamoto. And that's kind of where we're at with the Sakamoto days. So if you are into action, if shonen is your jam, then yes, check this anime out. First 3 episodes, definitely action, definitely what you want. I chuckled and laughed at a couple of the things that happened. I was entertained enough to possibly watch more. But this, for me particularly, this anime is not going to be something that's going to be in my top 10 that I've got to finish. I've got to finish this in the next few months. Not so much. But if I were to come back to it, I know I would enjoy it. I would be entertained. So is this worth your time? I think so, just to check it out. If you want to check out a shonen anime that has, kind of decent comedy to it. So yeah, give it a try. See what you think. It might be right up your alley. And again, if you are a shonen person and that's what you want, you are definitely going to get that. So it's definitely worth your time. So there it is, Sakamoto Days. All right, Sakamoto Days, give it a try, see what you think. A little bit of a shorter video this week. Sorry, my voice is about to give out from the convention crowd from Gen Con. So I'll make this ending really quick. Stay healthy so you don't get this. And also because I love you guys and I want to see you guys out in the wild, nice and healthy. The next convention thing that I will be doing will be coming up in October. And that'll be Anime USA, I think. And I still haven't gotten confirmation on panels, but I'm pretty sure I'll be doing panels then. I'll let you guys know. And I think next week we might do an Adult Swim anime as part of the theme for this season. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys again. And as always, watch more anime.